What if your mind skipped a Christmas you were never supposed to forget? What if everyone else remembers a night you swear you never lived? And what if there's a photo of you smiling beside a Christmas tree? A tree you've never seen in your life? Some memories disappear. Others get taken. And this is the story of the Christmas I lost. There are memories you lose because time wears them down. And then there are the ones that vanish so cleanly. You can tell something took them. Last Christmas is a perfect example of that. Not blurry. Not distant. Just missing. Like the delete key got pressed on 24 hours of my life. The weird part? Everybody else remembers it. Family. Friends. Even the neighbors. They talk about decorations, food, laughter. And I just sit there, nodding like some NPC who wasn't coded for that storyline. But the first crack in my reality appeared a week ago. A candle on my coffee table, burned all the way down. I haven't lit a candle in months. And yet the wax was pulled, hard and cold. Like something sat in my living room long after midnight. Just watching the flame die. That's when I noticed the photo. It was tucked behind my fridge magnet. A picture of me standing beside a Christmas tree I've never owned. Silver lights wrapped around it like veins. My face smiling too wide, almost strained. The background felt warped, like the room was bending inward. I don't even know who took it. At first I thought it was some glitch. Some memory slipped from burnout or stress. But then I found the gift box in the attic. Wrapped in crimson paper. Ribbon tied in a perfect spiral knot. A knot I swear I've never tied once in my life. And the worst part wasn't the box. It was the voicemail. My own voice, whispering into the static. It found me again. I don't know how long I can hide. I don't remember saying those words. But the fear behind them felt real. Almost familiar. After that, nights started getting strange. Lights flickering in the exact same rhythm. Like a heartbeat trying to sync with mine. Snow outside drifting upward instead of falling. Just for a second, barely long enough to convince myself I imagined it. And the attic door trembling, just a little. Whenever the house went quiet, that's when the memories began bleeding back. Not like memories. More like interruptions. A room lit by those same silver lights. Each bulb pulsing like an eye. A shadow sitting under the tree. Its head bowed. Its mask made of twisted branches. Bells woven into it. But not ringing. Just clicking softly, like someone tapping on glass. I remember the cold. Not winter cold. This was deeper, heavier. Like the kind of cold that settles inside your bones. And then I remembered the trade. Last Christmas. I was lonely. Yeah, I hide it well. Everyone does. But there's something about holiday silence that hits different. Like the world is celebrating and you're buffering. That's when it came. Not a creature. Not a ghost. Something older. A winter presence from stories people don't tell anymore. It sat beside me. Mask clicking gently whenever it shifted. And it offered me warmth. The feeling of not being alone. In exchange for one memory. One Christmas. I don't remember agreeing. But I must have. Because when I woke up the next morning, the day was gone. And that gift box in the attic? It wasn't meant to be opened. It was a reminder. A claim. Now, this Christmas, things are repeating. The lights are flickering in that same heartbeat pattern. The attic door opens every night at 3:12 a.m. The exact minute I traded the memory away. The candle on the table burns itself down. Even when I'm asleep. And the clicking of bells comes through the wall. Slowly getting closer. I think the presence wants another trade. And the thing about giving away a memory is, you never owe just one. I've forgotten many things in life. Birthdays, old phone numbers, meaningless moments. But I have never forgotten a Christmas. At least, I thought I hadn't. 3 nights ago, I received a message from an unknown number. Your room is ready. We kept it exactly how you left it. Attached was a blurry photo of a bedroom decorated for Christmas. Red garlands, paper stars, a small wooden train on the floor. It looked old. Faded. Like a memory that never belonged to me. I ignored it. But the next morning, a package arrived at my door. Inside it was a snow globe. Hand-painted. Cracked around the base. Inside the glass was a miniature house glowing with warm Christmas lights. A house I swear I've never seen. Except, when I shook the globe, tiny flakes swirled around a figure standing in the doorway. A figure shaped exactly like me. I tried to look away, but the more I stared, the more I felt something tugging from behind my eyes. Like a memory trying to break through ice. That night I couldn't sleep. I kept hearing faint noises, distant bells, slow footsteps crossing wooden floors. The soft hum of a Christmas song played too slowly. At 3:11 a.m. my phone buzzed. Come home. No address. Just a map pin dropped in the middle of nowhere. A forest road buried under snow. I don't know why I went. The place felt impossible, like something built out of memory instead of wood. A small house stood there, glowing warm in a landscape of total darkness. The same house from the snow globe. The moment I stepped inside, the air thickened with the smell of pine, cinnamon, and something old. Something dead. Christmas decorations covered every inch of the room. Dusty, fraying, dated by decades. And then I saw the photographs. Hundreds of them pinned to the wall. All of me. Ages I never remember being. Christmas mornings that never happened. Me standing with people I don't recognize, their faces smudged, blurred, erased completely. One photo chilled me more than the rest. Me as a child, sitting beside a Christmas tree. Wearing the same sweater I had on right now. My breath froze. Something moved behind me, soft, slow, deliberate, like someone stepping lightly on old wood. I turned. No one. But the house felt awake now. Breathing. Waiting. A music box on the table clicked open by itself. A slow, broken lullaby played. And the walls began whispering. Not words. My name. Over and over. As if the house was trying to make me remember a Christmas I had escaped. Or erased. I don't know how I got out. I just know I ran until my lungs burned and the snow swallowed the sound behind me. Back home, I threw the snow globe into the trash. But this morning, it was back on my table. And now the house inside it isn't empty. There are two figures standing in the doorway. Both shaped like me. Waiting. Remembering. Calling me back to a Christmas I was never supposed to forget. Some Christmas mornings feel familiar, but this one didn't. I woke up in a house that looked like mine, smelled like mine, but it wasn't quite right. The tree leaned too far to one side, lights flickering weakly, ornaments reflecting faces I didn't recognize. A faint smell of burnt pine hung in the air, sticky and sweet, like smoke mixed with sugar. I should remember this day, but I didn't. Not a single thing. Presents lay beneath the tree. My own handwriting scrawled on the tags. Names I didn't recognize. I stared at them, heart thudding. How had I wrapped these? Who had I bought them for? The house was quiet, too quiet, as if it were holding its breath. Then I noticed shadows. They didn't match the light. They moved against it, creeping along walls and across the ceiling. The carols started softly, a warped version of an old song I thought I knew. The lyrics were wrong, pleading, desperate. Photographs lay scattered across the mantel, me smiling, laughing with people I couldn't remember. My own face stared back, and yet, it was a stranger. Whispers curled around the edges of my mind, tugging at memories that weren't mine. Rooms shifted as I moved. Hallways stretched impossibly long. Windows showed streets that had never existed. Every ornament, every gift, triggered flashes of laughter turning to crying, joy twisting into panic. I realized something terrifying. I wasn't forgetting this Christmas. I was being erased from it. Then I saw it. the truth hiding beneath the glitter and tinsel. This Christmas wasn't real, not really. The people, the gifts, the laughter, fragments of a past I had buried, twisted by guilt and loss. The whispers were the memories themselves, trying to surface, trying to reconcile what was gone with what I refused to remember. I stepped outside. Snow blanketed the world in silence. The house behind me faded like mist. And then, a single ornament drifted from the sky, landing at my feet. I picked it up. Cold, solid, a whisper of a memory I could almost grasp. Some Christmases aren't remembered, they just wait, lost, until you find them again.